Hey guys, I'm back and tournament. Yes, solo level up tournament is finally active. Well, I don't want to say finally because seems like we just got done doing one. Yeah, that Michonne solo level up was just last weekend. Right before the weekend of last week. So yeah, surprisingly, we have another one. Yeah, because I know before that, Michonne was like every 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. I know one was it took a whole month. That one with Sophia as a rank one prize, but we are not talking about those. We are talking about the one that's current right now. That is active. The level up is active, as it says right here. But before I get started on the overview, like we usually do, talk about the prizes, the rewards, and all that. We are gonna do some shout outs. Yeah, starting with a pull shout out. Sam Willorb, he did mention on one of my uploads that he did pull OG Michonne. So congratulations to you, Sam, for grabbing that or pulling that Michonne from your guaranteed 5-star tokens. Yeah, that Michonne, she is real great. Actually, she's my favorite out of all the Michonnes. I like her better than my Yellow Shield Michonne. So yeah, congratulations to you for pulling that card. And yeah, even our my faction leader Neo end up pulling that card. So yeah, these guys they're able to get that card. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy that card just like I enjoy using her for my green team. And the next shout out will be for Bio RTS. Yes, he wanted me to give him a shout out because his faction, yes, they're in Murray region. Yeah, his faction Hated Crew 2. Yeah, they end up winning this past weekend that raid, that Token Frenzy. Yeah, the Token Frenzy faction raid tournament. His faction ended up winning that, so congratulations, Bio, for winning that tournament. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's take a look at these rewards, and I'm gonna give you guys my opinions of whether or not I think these rewards are good or not. And okay, one more moment before we get started. Just want to let you guys know that remember, this is just how I view these. This is my opinion as far as the prizes go. Whatever I say about the prizes, whether I say it's good or bad, just understand. Just because I say a card is good or a card is awful, it doesn't mean that it really is. You may think that it's different. You may think a card that I think is awful is actually a great card to you, and that's okay because everybody's rosters are different. The way I think about certain cards, the way I look at them, I usually look at them and how they will fit my teams, go against the teams that I go against in my region. And when you look at a card, it might be you may look at it the same way I look at it, but you're going by what your roster is and how it would fit in your team, and also what type of teams you usually face in your region. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started and take a look at these actual rewards. Yeah, rank 1. Yeah, rank 1, they'll be giving out Alicia, 5-star Alicia, old Alicia. Old, but I guess she's still a good card. Actually, I'll go ahead and say she is still a great card. She's still a great card, but she is an old card. Yes, she's been out for quite some time, and I guess in the game world, or this game world itself, yeah, she's been out before Shiva. She came out before Shiva Shiva debuted, and yeah, that's quite a long time. That's quite a long time, especially with the way these cards has been coming out lately. In the Premier Recruits. Yeah, she is pretty dated, but we are gonna take a look at her. Her stats, her AR, her leader skill, and I'm gonna kind of try to compare it to some of the cards that are available now that has been coming out. So this Alicia, her persona is Hunter. Yeah, her trait is red alert, And her attack is 762. Not so great, below that average. Yeah, really below, 38 points below. And yeah, it's not that great. But her defense is 809, 9 points above that 800. So her defense is not too bad. Now her HP is not too bad also. It's 12 points above that 1100 at 1112. So stat wise, only thing that I see not so good is just her attack. Now her AR, frontline support, it's a 44 AP, very fast, turn 2. Yes, it's a turn 2 AR. And it deals 300 damage to up to 2 enemies. So basically the target that you hit, your target, at the same time another random, target. So it hits 2 for 300%, and it also fully heals one teammate. Now fully healing, full heals, yeah, it's very powerful, but unfortunately it's just one teammate. So usually it's the teammate with the lowest HP, that'll receive this heal. But good thing about it is 44 AP, so she'll be able to use it more often, especially if she gets hit, depending on the leader skill of of your team. At the same time, her weapon. So even so, it fully heals only one. Chances are she'll be able to fire it off again. So that's her AR. Now her leader skill. She is a rainbow leader. All teammates get 30% attack against alert characters. So she's a rainbow leader. All your cards, range, melee, doesn't matter what trait, they all receive this. Unfortunately, it's trait specific. It's only against red alerts. So how useful is this? Not really that useful. Not in my opinion, it's not. I'm not a fan of any rainbow skill that is trait specific, because you can't use it for defense overall. You can't use it for offense overall. So you basically, it's all situational, and that's one thing I don't like about that part. But the second part of her leader skill is she's a medium dropper, so faction support. So that's one good thing about her leader skill. So as far as using her as a lead faction support, not a problem. But defense wise, no. So that is her AR and her leader skill. AR is not too bad, though. Now we're gonna start comparing her to some of the new cards, because I'm gonna compare, because right now she's being offered as rank 1, and that's the whole thing. That is why I'm gonna compare it, because I believe nowadays, especially after the 1 year anniversary, when they do events like this, newer cards should be given, for rank 1. Not only, if not newer cards, at least cards that have not been offered yet for rank 1. She has been recycled already. She's been as given as a prize several times already, in several different events, on different occasions throughout the whole time since she's debuted. So she is, I guess, not as special anymore. And that's not to say she's a bad card. I'm just saying she's been offered already, and there are so many other great cards that has not been offered yet. And not only that, there are a lot of newer cards also that hasn't been put as rank 1. So I feel that as far as her being, worthy of rank 1, I don't think so. Unfortunately, I just, it's only because I feel that Scopely should be pushing more or different cards as prizes. But not only that, if you compare her, because we could look at her attack stat. It's only 762, and her damage, from her AR is only 300%. You have a lot of cards now that have very fast ARs, such as the Red Andrea. She is fast and she deals 400 damage. And then you got cards such as the new Sandy. That new Sandy hits 2 targets at the same time, deals 400 damage also. That's 100% more damage compared to this Alicia's. And now, granted, they don't do a full heal, but she only heals for one. I could understand if healing only one teammate, it's not that much. Is healing all your teammates is a lot more powerful than just healing one. So there's nothing to I guess compared to the newer cards. Yeah, this Alicia's AR is kind of dated, though it is very fast and it is turn 2 and it's still useful. It is not as I guess flashy as some of the new cards. So rank 1, that's the whole reason why I started talking about that just now, is because of all the stuff that I just said. As far as your AR leader skill, in that she's dated, I don't think that she's worthy of rank 1. She might have been a good rank 2 price, but here in this tournament she is being offered as rank 1. Now what else do they get for rank 1? They'll be receiving 4 crates of this, and this is one I really like this. I really like this reward bundle. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff in this crate. Yeah, they were able to fit cram all this into this camo crate, and you'll be receiving, have a chance of ultra gear, walkie and school bag, and the 6 other items, ultra gear items. And then in the middle section you have a chance for guaranteed 4-star weapon tokens, highest being 400, lowest being 100. Now the third section, this is one that I kind of pretty much has really caught my eye, because if you look at here, you get 2, not only 1, but you get a chance of getting a set, 2. And the greatest thing about it is you get a chance of 2, if you're lucky, get 2 silver paints or 2 etching acids. Now these are the armory mats that you need to do the level 3 armory upgrades. So this I find fantastic, though chances are you might get these, a high rate of getting these. You may get lucky enough and get one of these, and these are, if you've ever broken down any of your 4-star weapons, it is very, very difficult to get these acids or these silver paints. So awesome. I do like this crate that's being offered. Now in the bottom, they'll be offering or giving you, weapon guaranteed 4-star weapon tokens, with the highest being 1,000 and 300 being the lowest, and they'll be receiving 5 of them. Yeah, that's quite a lot. They'll be receiving 5. Cool. So this bracket, not too bad. Think Alicia, they could have put a better card for rank 1. Now rank 2, they'll be receiving Bonnie. Yes, Bonnie, the first 66 AP card, former war prize. Yes, the 66 AP pioneer. Yeah, she started it all. Yes, this card, this Bonnie. Yeah, her persona is hunter, trade is tough. Now her stats maxed out 790, 10 points below that 800. So yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad of a attack stat. Now her defense is 782, which is 18 points below that 800. Not too bad also. And her health is actually pretty good. It's 1139. So 39 points above that 1100. So stat wise, I think her stats are pretty good. I do think that they are solid. Now her AR, unfortunately, double up, is a 66 AP, and like I mentioned, she is the first of the war prizes to be offered with this crazy 66 AP. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it, and I'm really not a big fan of her AR, because her AR is a buff. All teammates get 60% attack and 60% defense for 3 turns. Now, how useful is this? Well, 66 AP is achievable. Well, it can be ready at turn 2 if you have a leader like Andrea, her being tough. If she had Andrea as lead and she was equipped with a very large AP gain weapon, by turn 2 her AR will be ready to fire off. Now unfortunately, if you ever put her in an Andrea team, you have option A: use your command skill to fire off one of your Andrea's AR, use that 800% damage from her eagle eye, or you could fire off Bonnie and buff your whole team. Now believe me, if it was me, it will always go to option A. I'd rather have Andrea go off on her eagle eye than buff my whole team. And I guess that's where the dilemma, that's where the problem is about this 66 AP. Who in their right mind would set her up in a team like that? Because when you set her up with a team like Andrea's team, it's all about striking fast and killing your enemies fast, not buffing your team to let them survive. Now her buff, her AR buff would make sense, very much sense, in a team that does like multi targets. Like a team that's a rainbow team led by, let's say, the Wanderer. Mixed with blues and reds. And multi targets. Buff up the team, keep them alive. But unfortunately, 66 AP just takes too long with a team, with a leader like the Wanderer or any other leader. Though Romanoff may work, but at the same time, Romanoff is just like Andrea, and you want to really fire off your turn 2 cards at turn 2, not wasted on a buff. Not wasted on a buff. You're not gonna. A lot of people won't waste their command skill on that. So yeah, that is the problem with this Bonnie and her 66 AP AR. Now her leader skill is just like Blue Dwight's. All tough teammates get 30% HP and 30% attack. Is this a great AR, leader skill? I can't say it's that great. I really can't, because for one, I'll say it may be good for the offense. Defense wise, I don't think it's enough. That 30% HP alone is not enough to, I guess, to survive, an onslaught from a fast trade team. I've never had problems attacking a team just because they had 30% more HP. Granted, if they do have the correct weapons, they may last a little longer, but it's not enough. It's it's a lot different when you face a team led by Eric, with that 30% HP and 30% defense. That one works, in a different way. This one is kind of a mix of defense and offense, and in a way it works at the same time doesn't. I just go by experience. Whenever I face teams with either her or Dwight as lead, never had problems. So if I had this card, I don't think I'd ever use her as defense lead. Offense, maybe once in a while I might use her, but I really doubt it. I'd always go with Andrea, if I'm going offense. But yes, this is Bonnie, and she is being offered as rank 2. Now, is she, worthy of rank 2? No way. I don't think she is. I believe she should have been put like rank 3. She's not that great of a card. She's not great enough, and it's not fair to people going for rank 1. Someone decides they want to go for that Alicia and they fall short. All of a sudden, they are stuck with a card. They go from going after a 44 AP card, and then all of a sudden, they're stuck with a 66 AP. That's a big drop. That's a big change. There's nothing even about that. It's not like that. I remember a raid tournament maybe a couple weeks ago or a month ago where it was Green Jesus, and then the Wanderer was rank 2 prize. That was a great tournament because rank 1, rank 2, it's a win-win. You fall behind, end up in rank 2, that's no problem because Wanderer is a great card. This one, tournaments like this, and it's another thing that a lot of people complain. Scopely doesn't want to listen. Keep telling them about this. They keep telling us that they're gonna go ahead and take they're receiving our feedback. At the same time, we'll give it to the developers, see what they can do to change it. No, it doesn't seem like they are, because we're going through the same theme, all or nothing, the good and the bad. It sucks. The fact that rank 2 might get stuck with a terrible card if they are not able to make rank 1. So yeah, this is Bonnie. And as far as the other prizes that's in this bracket, they'll be receiving one less of the crate. Yeah, this fantastic crate. This crate, I'm really loving this crate. And they'll receive one less of the bag, the token bag. Now 3 to 5, they'll be receiving Ezekiel. Yes, the biggest loser. Yeah, because this Ezekiel ended up joining a TV reality show and lost about 30 pounds because he looks a lot slimmer than the other Ezekiel. Very much so. Yeah, this Ezekiel. Yeah, life and death. Used to be a rank 1 war prize back in the day. And this this card. We're gonna talk about this card. Persona Peacekeeper and trait still strong, still green, and his stats 788 for attack, 12 points below that 800. His defense 788, 12 points below that 800. Now HP is 1114, 14 points above that 1100. So stat wise, solid. Solid stats, pretty good stats. Now AR, strike and stun. It's a 75 AP. Turn 3, with a command. Turn 4, without. This one, it deals 400 damage and it stuns for one turn to one enemy, single target. Now we did overview of this card before in a previous event. He's basically a stronger Chuck, 5-star version of Chuck, but with an AR that is 2 turns longer. Yes, unfortunately, he does do more damage, has 5-star stats, so his stats are a lot higher. Yet his AR, the main use of Chuck is to stun, not to kill, to stun your enemies. And the fact that he does a little bit more damage, though I doubt that it's enough to kill. Maybe some yellows, yeah, but most cards no. And it just takes too long. 2 turns later, yeah, Chuck is saying, no, you too slow, Ezekiel. You're way too slow. And 9 out of 10, people will go for Chuck over this card. So this is Ezekiel, and he also have a special skill, Lifesteal. Not too bad. Kind of like Lifesteal. It's a pretty good special skill. But this card right here is being offered 3 to 5. Is he worthy of 3 to 5? Oh, hell yeah. A lot of cards being offered in this bracket. The third prize, basically. Yeah, a lot of them is not that great, but they are usable cards. Somewhat usable. And I'd probably have some use for them if I ever, if I ever get them. Yeah, mainly for little level ups. But yeah, I don't think he's that terrible. That's why I say, 3 to 5. Yes, I think he fits there. Heck, I got Gator from 3 to 7, bracket before. And I wasn't angry. I was like, yeah, okay, yeah, this is the bracket. This is where if you at least get a 5-star. I guess that's what this bracket is. Hey, at least you're getting a 5-star. So be happy and smile. So yeah, this is 3 to 5, and they'll be receiving one less crate, that awesome crate, and they'll get one less, bag, from rank 2. 3 to 5 will receive one less. Now 6 to 25, they'll be receiving Joe Bob. Joe Bob is not that bad of a card. He's not that terrible. Very fast, 44 AP, and his stats, it's okay. 4-star stats. AR, it's not too bad, especially since it's a turn 2, and his leader skill is actually quite nice. It's pretty good. You see a few people using him as leader. It's a rainbow. He is a rainbow leader for range. Well, not only range, but he defends against range. So it's not too bad. Not too bad for this bracket. Hey, if anything, you got SD points, 390 SD points. Now their crates though, it's the same, as the other 3 brackets, but they will only, instead of ultra gear, they'll be receiving elite gear. So I won't say it's too terrible. It's fitting for this bracket. They'll receive 2 of those, and they'll receive the same bag, but they'll only receive 2. All brackets will receive this 4-star guaranteed weapon tokens. So yeah, it's not too bad. Every bracket will receive it. Unfortunately, the crate changes a little bit, and we'll see the change now. 26 to 75, they'll be only receiving 1,500 4-star recruit tokens. So it's not that great. I wish it would have been 5-star tokens. They don't have to give a lot. Maybe 2,000, maybe just 1,500. But I think I would have preferred 5-star tokens or weapon tokens, or just the 4-star tokens. Yeah. I got plenty of them this last faction raid tournament. So yeah, I haven't even done any of my 4-star pulls. So yeah, some people may appreciate this, but at the same time, I know they won't appreciate only 1,500. I wish they would. If they're giving away this 4-star, at least should have brought it up to 2,500. So what else do they get? They will be getting the same thing, elite. But unfortunately, their armory mats is bumped down a level, and it's only level two armory mat upgrades. So they'll receive two of those crates, and like I said, everybody will be getting these bags in the bottom for the guaranteed 4-star weapons. So the last of the last, yes, 76 to 500, only 750 4-star tokens, and they'll receive only one of this crate, of gear and the level 2 armory upgrades, and only one of these bags. So this is the overview of these prizes. These are what's being offered right now, and Scopely just does not get it. Yeah, they need to improve, and they keep getting threats. People keep complaining. They keep everybody's getting sick of it, and seeing this kind of makes me scared. Because war is coming up. War is coming up this weekend. Yeah, we all gotta prepare for war, but unfortunately, we also gotta prepare for mediocre prizes. Yeah, and that's what. At the same time, I'm expecting it. I'm expecting the prize, the rewards for war not to be that great. It's something, I guess, after almost 2 months, you gotta expect nothing great. And unfortunately, level ups sometimes they're hits and miss. Though I hate to say that this is a miss, because this Alicia is not too bad. I don't want to say she's terrible, but at the same time, they offered her already. Scopely should have offered a drifting card. Something they haven't offered before. Something doesn't have to be new. They have a lot of great cards. A lot of great cards they haven't given out as a rank 1 prize. They should start doing that. So yeah, I think these it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. Right now I'm at rank 1. Not sure whether or not I'll be able to keep this spot. We still have a day and 2 hours. We'll see. Right now I'm at 1 million right now. Whether or not I stay at this spot, it depends. I can put up more points if I want, but I'm gonna see. I don't want to put up more points than I have now. But yeah, I don't know why I'm talking about this. I don't want nobody to know my plans. Yeah, I'm not giving my. Yeah, I don't want to. I don't know why I'm talking about this. Yeah, I don't want nobody to know what I plan to do later. But yeah, these are the milestones. Yeah, let's change subject. Let's go to this. Yeah, this is the milestones, man. JC, you're crazy. You're giving out your plans. But yeah, this is milestones, is beanies. Plus, they're giving away Persona Crate and some Berts. So not too bad. I definitely, if I'm not going, for you guys, don't plan on placing anywhere high in this tournament. At least to get these milestones. These are useful for future level ups. So yeah, this is the milestones, and these are the prizes. Yeah, these are the prizes, and that's my overview. This is my overview of the prizes. Yeah, and like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, you guys may not agree about the prizes. You guys may think it's terrible, or you guys may think those cards are great that I said that are just okay, and that's okay. Like I said, I won't argue that, and if anything, I welcome that you guys have different opinions, because sometimes I can look at a card or judge a card, and sometimes I judge them to harshly. At the same time, I haven't used that Bonnie, so it's hard for me to say. Just going against her, that's where that's where I base my opinions on. Facing her now, using her may be a different story. Just like that Green Carl. That Green Carl doesn't seem that impressive when you face him, but when you're using him and he's in your offense team, I used to think that Green Carl wasn't that great. Now he is one of my favorite cards. Yeah, I love using that Green Carl. So that's what I mean. Even so, I say a card may not be that great. Maybe it's great to you. That Alicia may be the bee's knees, and you go, wow, man, I'm gonna go hard for that Alicia. And I'm not saying that in a perverted way. I'm saying going hard on this level up. Going leveling up your cards. Yeah, that's what I mean. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. But yeah, you may think, yeah, that's a great card, and I'm gonna go for that card. yeah, go for it. Obviously, I'm going for it. Uh, at first, I wasn't planning to, but at the same time, I started leveling up some cards, and believe me, I'm just so sick and tired of not leveling up some of my cards. Granted, yeah, I didn't level all of them up yet. I still could throw up a bunch of levels. Get a bunch of more, a lot more points, and I still got some cards still at tier 4 level 1. Not only that, I could probably bring up some to tier 3, level 1. Yeah, and level up some more. I do have some cards here that are at level 50 tier 3, though it will cost me some food. I do have the food. I do have the resources. I do have the trainers right now. But I don't want to go through too much. Hopefully I won't have to. Though I doubt I'll have to. And even if I have to, I guess in the end I will be a little bit happy because it's actually a relief to finally level up some of my cards, because some of these cards have been stuck at level 1 for over a month. For over a month they've been stuck at tier 4 level 1, and they have finally got some levels in them, and they are feeling great. I'm feeling great about it. I'm pretty happy. Yeah, this Shiva's pretty happy right now. Yeah, so yeah, if I'm forced to level up a lot of them, it won't be too bad because they'll finally be leveled up. But if I can save some of them, and just like I said, I do have the resources to level up some of these cards. And yeah, I already brought up, that Jesus, he got rid of his sweater vest. Yeah, and I got Timothy that I do want to bring up to tier 4. I even leveled up Tess. Yeah, useless Tess. But yeah, and speaking of which, yeah, you see this? Yeah, you see that clan? Yeah, I got 2 of them. That's what I got with my guaranteed 5-star tokens. I end up getting another Clementine. Yeah, you gotta be kidding me. There are 10 other cards in that rotation that I would happily accept. But no, Scopely says no, that'll spoil our fun. And that'll let you have fun. No, we don't want that. We want you to suffer. Yeah, that's me, suffering. Made to suffer. Made to suffer by Scopely. And if you see this, yes, let's count this. That's 1 Andrea. 2 Andreas. 3 Andreas. 4, 5, and 6. You may be wondering, hey, I thought you only had 5. Yeah, I got 6 friggin' Andreas. Yeah, the promo that's going on right now with the Hurt and Heal cards. The Blue Kenny, the Ellen, and that new Yellow Rick. Yeah, I had, enough to do 2 pulls, from the daily coins. I saved up a couple daily coins. I had about a little over 500 coins. So I decided, yay, what the heck, let me go ahead and do some pulls. Let me do 2 pulls. What's the harm in that? Well, I got Dale, one leg Dale. And then the second pull, I end up getting another Andrea. Yeah, number 6. And you know what? I can't be too upset about it because it was practically free. Though I do pay, I paid for the daily coin, but I didn't really have to spend any money. I didn't have to buy coin. They were just pulls from my daily coins. So yeah, I end up getting a free 5-star. So I'm starting to question, Scopely, how come I can't get any? How come it says increased chances, but it seems like I never get the increased chance of getting that promo, card. I'm ending up with non-advertised cards. I end up getting Darius non-advertised. Andrea non-advertised. Timothy non-advertised. Another Andrea non-advertised. Green Abe non-advertised. It's getting silly. Go on. I don't. I didn't do the. I wanted that Yellow Rick, the new Yellow Rick. Yeah, no. They said no. Here, have another Andrea. Yeah, everybody can use an Andrea. Yeah, well, you can't use 6. 6 won't work in a team. It's 5 max. And my Andrea team, yeah, it's just I'm just being silly, guys. Like I said, at least she was able to give me some points during this level up. But unfortunately, I don't. I have no use for 6. But yeah, that's all I got for this upload. It's a little late. When I got home, I just wanted to relax and start leveling up. Like I said, I'm not sure how this what's gonna happen. How many points people are gonna put up towards the end. I may put up more points than now. Hopefully, don't have to put too much. Though I can if need be, because I do not want that Bonnie. I tell you that. I'm not gonna sell for that Bonnie. So yeah, I pretty much signed a contract. No, Alicia. Yeah, no matter what. Yeah, Alicia. But yeah, that's all I got for this upload. To my subscribers, new, old, and current. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching these uploads. At the same time, if you stuck around towards the end, yeah, yeah, thank you. Yeah, hopefully you didn't fall asleep. But yeah, because it's pretty late right now. It's pretty late right now, anyways. So yeah, good luck on this solo